Okay, I think we're live. I don't know if there's anybody watching, but here it is. Hello. Okay. So, this is the first time I've ever done a live thing like this before, so you'll have to bear with me. Uh, let's see here. Okay. So this is, I think it's called Pwnage, like you've pwned somebody in gaming or what have you. Company. I'm fairly new to the whole like custom keyboard thing, so I'm not very familiar with different keyboards and brands and terminologies and things like that. Um, but I ran across this thing where this company was selling these like mystery boxes. They call them lucky boxes in celebration of I think it's Chinese New Year, and they have two options available. They have a $50 box and an $80 box. And I bought an $80 box a couple, 2 or 3 weeks ago, and this is what I got in it. So the Ambi mouse, which is this mouse right here, it's a pretty nice mouse, fairly lightweight. One thing I like about it is everything is like magnetic; it just pops off. And these are all different covers for it, and each cover comes with a honeycomb version, and a solid version. And so there's 3 of these metallic type colors like this, and then 3 solid colors, which was pink, mint, and red. So, and this is, I believe that this is the maroon color metallic with the gold amber buttons. So, but anyway, the retail value of this was quite a bit more than what I paid, the $80. So I thought that I would go ahead and do it again. But this time I bought both the $50 box and the $80 box to see how much difference there is between the two. So I got those in the mail, and we'll start with the $50 box. And to start off with, we're gonna weigh it. I don't know how well you can see that, but it weighs 0.9 pounds, so not quite 1 full pound for the $50 box. And I have absolutely no idea what is in here. By the way, my name is Seth. I'm not new to YouTube. I'm just new to doing a live stream type thing. I usually do like motorcycle content on another channel. Oh yeah, the last one had this kind of a red and gold confetti in it as well. I guess like their New Year's colors or what have you. Celebratory colors. Make sure there's nothing else in the box. So one item for the $50 box. Congratulations, you've received a 13% discount code. Yeah, I don't know if any of you are interested in that discount code. You're welcome to it. First come, first serve, I guess. I'm not going to use it. And yeah, you don't need to see that. That has my address and stuff on it. Alright, looks like it is the Ultra Custom Symmetrical. I don't know anything about this mouse. It's the solid black version, which is cool because I already got a white one. Not this mouse, but a white, this one. I already got this one, which was white. One thing I'll say about this company, though, their retail boxes, they are they're nice. Very, very thick, heavy-duty cardboard, beautiful graphics printed or silk screened onto them. I mean, they're nice boxes. This is the kind of box that you want to keep in your closet for, you know. They've got a nice foam on the inside. So very, very lightweight, super flexible, silicone strap, USB-C cable, USB-C on one end, and USB-A on the other. Yeah, very, very flexible. What else did we get in here? Okay, so it's a solid rear cover, and it's kind of a matte feel to it, almost like a rubberized coating, like some of the gaming mice, like Razer or what have you. And an adapter, USB-C to USB-A. And these are little silicone pads. When you take the mouse apart and pop the front off, there's little silicone pads here that rest on the switches down there, and they're replacements for those. So if you start feeling like there's a lot of slop in your butt and your switches, you can put new pads in there. So I feel like I'm rushing this. I'm just gonna take a breath and slow down a little bit. Alright, so this box, also a bunch of foam in here. That has a nice feel to it. Nice big feet. There's even like a foot on the around the sensor itself, the optical sensor. Owner's manual. So USB-C here. This one I do not believe is wireless. Oh, it is wireless. So they keep the dongles inside the back cover. Here's the dongle, standard USB-A. There's a battery right here. Sorry, I don't mean to show you that finger. Battery. This is not an ambidextrous mouse. Buttons on the one side only. The other one is ambidextrous. It has buttons on both sides, and it's completely programmable, so you can change what button does what. The software is very, very easy to use. This one also has an adjustable sensor. You can move the sensor forward or backward. And by doing that, depending on how you hold the mouse, like if you're the type of person that rotates your wrist a lot like this, having the sensor moved forward will make it more sensitive, or back makes it less sensitive. Also, it changes the balance of it a little bit too. Not a lot, but a little. So this one isn't as cosmetically as nice looking as this one. See, it's got battery and stuff on this one is all hidden, and this one it's not. So they called, what they call this one again? Symmetrical. The cases not quite the same. I couldn't put this cover on here. Yeah, see, it's not, it wouldn't fit at all. And then here is the solid rear cover. You want to see what that looks like? Everything feels really nice about it. So if you put the switch down, that turns the LED lights on. Or RGB lights. If you put the switch up, there are no RGB lights. In the center is off. And I'm not sure about this one, but the other mouse is. I imagine that this is the same. It's both. You can either use it through the wireless dongle or the USB-C cable. You don't. You don't have to have it through wireless. So I don't know what the retail value of this is. When the stream is over, I'll put the retail value of this mouse in the description. Again, it's called the Symmetrical. Alright. Now for the $80 box. This one is quite a bit heavier. I have a feeling that this might just be a keyboard, which I was really hoping for. And this box is stuffed. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's bowed. Let's see how much this one weighs. 4.8 pounds, so 5 pounds. I don't know how to make it so you can see that. You probably won't be able to. So 5 pounds, 4.8 pounds for this one. All right. Oh. Yeah, that's got my address and stuff on it. So, ooh, looks like there's a few different things in here. All right. I'm excited now. We have coiled USB-C cable with the aviator connection. Very cool. I've never used one of their cables before, so I don't know if it's a good cable or not, but we'll definitely be testing that out. We have a straight USB-C cable, braided. It's not very flexible, but the keyboard cables, I don't think, in my opinion, I don't necessarily like a really flexible keyboard cable. I find it unnecessary. And keyboard. Optical mechanical gaming keyboard. So I don't know what switches they use. Probably something like I think they're called like Gateron opticals or something like that. Again, the retail packaging on these things is incredible. It's magnetic. Full-size keyboard. Colorful, that's for sure. Some foam. Can be used for modding if you want. Another USB-C cable, straight cable. USB-C on one end, USB-A on the other end. Again, it's fairly rigid. What's this? Oh, this is keycap puller and switch puller. Pretty basic. It's cool that they include it. I mean, they certainly don't have to include it. Manual. Quick start guide. See if there's anything under the bottom foam here. Nope. So it's a very, very nice box. Great for storage. Wow, the keyboard's nicer than I was expecting it to be. Sounds like they're blues. But that is changeable. I have some reds, I believe. Yep, they're calling it. I don't know if you can see it there. Blues. It just says clicky blue switch. It doesn't say what brand. So the feet on it are kind of slippery. Like there's not very much resistance there at all. But I imagine if you scuff that up just a tiny bit, they won't be so slippery. Two-stage foot. 3 if you consider closed stage. USB-C right in pretty much dead center in the board. Let's give it a hollow sound test. That's not too bad. Again, I'm new to the keyboard scene, so I'm certainly, I mean, if that sounds like garbage, then it sounds like garbage. But to me, it sounds not too bad. Not the best sounding keyboard I've ever heard. So yeah, let's see which one do we want to pull out here. Is this hot swappable? That didn't seem like it wants to pop out of there very easy. Yeah, that doesn't feel like it wants to pop out of there. Doesn't say. It doesn't say on the box whether or not it's hot swappable. Says hot swappable switches. I don't know if you can see that, but so off camera I'll use a better switch puller on it. I'm not gonna break it on camera in front of everybody. I'll do that in my own privacy. The keycaps, I don't know anything about this company. They look fairly substantial. I imagine they're just what is that, ABS? So cool. I wanted to try one of their keyboards. I'm glad that I got one of their keyboards. Now for the cable. I think that the keyboards, I think they sell them as a kit. Like you can buy the keyboard. I think that you can get top covers for it, if this is one of them that does that. Like, I think they're just magnetic on. Yeah. So the top covers, they're just magnetic on. And you can get new top covers for them. and new switches for them. And so it's an aluminum plate, plastic top cover, plastic bottom, aluminum plate. You can see the thickness there. Let's see what the keyboard itself weighs. So keyboard weighs 2.24 pounds, or 35.8 ounces, or looks like 101 grams. That doesn't seem right. I guess it's 1,018 grams. And this is just a cheap food scale, so I wouldn't put too much faith in that being completely accurate. But so yeah, you can just get new magnetic covers for them. Here's the little magnets right on the edge here, so you can change up the look of it. And I was started to say before I lost track, I believe that they sell these kits with the board. It's like 5 or so different colored top plates and like 5 or so different colored keys for like $109 is what their sale price is, but it seems to be always on sale, like all the time. I've never not seen it on sale. So, you know, $100 keyboard. I think that they sell the cable for like $39 or something like that. And then another straight cable. I'm not sure what the retail value of this is. Probably $10-15. So the $80 one definitely came out. I came out ahead for sure. Obviously they didn't spend this much money making it, but so yeah, for the cable, I already did that. So the retail packaging on this cable is not nearly as nice as their peripherals. USB-A. Some Velcro ties. And this is that, it's not like a cloth braiding, it's like a plastic webbing. I don't know how to describe it really. But it's not a 4-pin, it's a 5-pin. The coil feels nice. I've only ever used one other of these, and it's this one here, and the coil on this one feels like garbage. But that was like a $10 Amazon one. So USB-C, and they're like a gold plated. I don't know if it's gonna show up, but they're like a gold plated. The aviator connector is just silver, 5-pin. So yeah, feels like a decent cable. All right, so let's look at this one real quick here. It's weird that this isn't in any kind of retail packaging. I'm wondering if this was just like a standard cable that would normally have come with the white version of the keyboard, and they just had one outside the box, so they just tossed it in there. This is a cloth wrapped cable, and it is stiff, as you can see there. But all right, guys, well, I guess that's gonna be just about it. Thanks for watching, and yeah, until next time.